No holds barred elimination match, Evolution versus Shield. This just keeps getting more stipulations attached to it, which is perfectly fine with me because that's going to be cool. I think this is going to be match of the night. I don't think that it'll be as good as the last one that they just had, though. I think something's going to get in the way of that. Maybe they're going to overbook it, or maybe they're going to try to do some different things that just aren't going to work as well. I don't know. But it'll also be interesting to see who gets eliminated when, because there are rumors that Batista is going to take some time off after this. There's rumors that Roman Reigns is going to have a big feud with Triple H. So what I'm kind of assuming here is Evolution wins, not just because they lost the previous match, but I think that it's going to come down to Triple H pinning Roman Reigns at the end. And it'll also be interesting to see who ends up looking bad on the Evolution side, because Batista has taken quite a bit of hits recently. He tapped out at WrestleMania. He lost a match at Extreme Rules. So if he does that again, he's the first person knocked out, then that might give some credibility to all those reports that are saying that WWE is pissed off at him for the way that things are going. And maybe they'll just knock out Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns and do that kind of stupid crap where Roman Reigns beats, 2/3 of the Evolution team on his own or something. I don't know. I hope that they don't do that. Hopefully this will be a really good match and the best match of the night for a main event. But we'll see. I'm going with Evolution here, and my final thing is going to end up being Triple H pinning Roman Reigns. Peyton, what's happening here? What do you think?
It's really tough to say. I definitely think it's going to be a kick-ass match. You got 6 total pros going out there. Arguably, people that are still in the primes of their career. I guess Triple H, you could definitely say, is towards the twilight of it. But Randy Orton is still definitely doing awesome. Batista, say what you will about his size, I still think he's in probably the best shape of his life. And, of course, all 3 members of the Shield are just on the cusp of greatness. So if this match does not become a match of the year candidate, I would be absolutely surprised, because they're going to have to top themselves from last month, and last month was a match of the year candidate. The winner is really tough to call. The Shield already got their win. The Shield has been getting a lot of wins lately. I think it's about time that we do see a little bit of a chink in their armor. Maybe cause a little bit of dissension temporarily. Not a lot, not even as much as we saw earlier this year, but just something to seem like they're going to be off their game, but they'll eventually be able to overcome by the end of this.
Miguel?
It's I tend to want to put the Shield over in this one, just because of the fact that Batista's going to be leaving soon, and it almost seems like it's in the cards that it's going to end with them doing some type of super ultra, 3-man power bomb through a table or something, some type of big spectacle that'll get Batista off the show. I on the other hand, with Batista not wanting to job to Daniel Bryan, maybe they give him the win going into his movie, just to give him, something as kind of a thank you for coming back and not doing really much when you should have. In terms of the matchup itself, I'm still going to stick with Cesaro versus Sheamus as my match of the night, because we've seen so many matches with these guys. I think it's going to be good, but I don't see anything new and fresh out of it. I think it's just going to be a standard Shield match, which, like I said, is good, but I don't think there's going to be much memorable about this. So yeah, I'm gonna go Shield on this one, and I see Batista just being demolished.
Sean?
Shield loses this one for me. Roman Reigns is the last man standing against the 3 members of the Evolution. He eliminates Randy Orton and Batista, and Triple H gets the pin. Roman Reigns gets hit over the head with a sledgehammer. There you go.
Sledgehammer is going to come into play. That could be because it is no holds barred. So
I punched him with a sledgehammer in his hands. Despicable.
Still to this day, my favorite spot that I would love to see him do is when he reaches under the ropes. Not under the ropes, under the ring to reach out for his sledgehammer. Instead, he pulls out a shovel.
They should just do it.
Yeah, and then he throws the shovel to the side and then pulls out his sledgehammer. That I would laugh at huge at that if they did that.
Maybe he'll do that in the Buried Alive match. He'll just be like, hey, I'm the only one who could bury somebody around here.
Yeah.
So you're going with Triple H pinning Roman Reigns as the final of this match, Sean?
Yep.
Wigo, what are your thoughts?
I echo exactly what Sean just said.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. That's going to cover us.
I got one more thing we got to talk about this. Did you guys see the contract for this match? That leaked out a picture of it? It was like WWE is the master of the universe. All hail WWE.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, for those who are listening to this on the iTunes and Stitcher versions, instead the Did You Know of the week is referencing that.
Oh.
Wow.
That was I don't know why they decided to put that in there, but that is pretty damn funny that they did that. It's in like the footnote too. It's like footnote number 1 or something. Everything else is like perfectly written out of like let it be known that the Evolution and the Shield will face each other at this pay-per-view, whatever. That's just kind of like WWE's fucking awesome.
That's not PG.
Like
Drew
Drew White
wrote that.
Drew White
Oh no,
wrote
it's
the contract.
it's technically PG-13.
From the big guy. All right, that'll do us in for all the Payback stuff. We're going to do one last thing for episode 133, and that's going to be Fantasy League Talk coming up in part 12, and then that'll be it for this episode entirely.